Hey producers, ever wonder how some tracks just click? You know, those songs that seem to have a magical quality, making you want to listen to them over and over again? It's like they have a secret ingredient that makes them irresistible. How they evoke certain emotions or get stuck in your head? It's not just luck or chance. There's a science behind it, and that science is music theory. Music theory helps us understand why certain chords and melodies make us feel a certain way. A big part of that magic is music theory. It's the study of the practices and possibilities of music. By learning music theory, you gain insight into the structure and elements that make up a piece of music. This knowledge can be incredibly powerful for any music producer. It's like having a roadmap for your creativity. Imagine trying to navigate a new city without a map. You might eventually find your way, but it would take a lot longer and be much more frustrating. Music theory provides that map, guiding you through the creative process. Music theory gives you the tools to understand how music works, so you can craft tracks that truly connect. It helps you make informed decisions about melody, harmony, rhythm, and form. With these tools, you can create music that resonates with your audience on a deeper level. Think of it like this. You wouldn't build a house without a blueprint, right? Just as a blueprint provides the detailed plan for constructing a building, music theory offers the framework for creating a cohesive and compelling piece of music. Music theory is your blueprint for building amazing music. It helps you understand the relationships between different musical elements and how they work together to create a unified whole. This understanding can be the difference between a good track and a great one. It helps you understand the building blocks of harmony and melody so you can create something truly special. By mastering these fundamentals, you can experiment and innovate with confidence, knowing that you have a solid foundation to build upon. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Music theory might seem intimidating at first, but it's really just a way of understanding the language of music. Once you start learning, you'll find that it opens up a whole new world of possibilities. We'll break it down into bite-sized pieces, starting with the fundamentals chords. Chords are the building blocks of harmony, and understanding them is key to creating rich, full-sounding music. So let's dive in and start exploring the world of music theory together. Chords are the backbone of your music. They create the harmonic foundation that supports the melody and gives your track its overall feel. Simply put, a chord is a group of 3 or more notes played together. These notes are chosen based on their relationship to each other within a musical key. Think of it like building a tower with Lego bricks. Each brick represents a note, and when you stack them in specific ways, you create different chords. Understanding chords is like unlocking a secret code to creating amazing music. It opens up a world of possibilities for writing melodies, bass lines, and even entire songs. Just like colors can evoke different feelings, the chords you choose in your music can set the mood and atmosphere. Major and minor chords create different moods in your music. Major chords generally sound happy, bright, and uplifting. They are often used in music to convey joy, celebration, and positivity. Think of a sunny day or a catchy pop song. These are perfect examples of where major chords shine. Minor chords, on the other hand, tend to sound sad, melancholic, or even mysterious. They are often used to express deeper emotions, introspection, and sometimes even tension. Imagine a rainy day or a haunting melody. These scenarios often use minor chords to enhance the emotional depth and atmosphere. The difference between these chords lies in the third note. This small change can have a big impact on the overall feel of the music. For example, a C major chord consists of C, E, and G. This combination creates a harmonious and pleasant sound. Change the E to an E flat, and you get a C minor chord, C, E flat, G. This small alteration gives the chord a completely different, more somber tone. Experiment with both types of chords to see how they affect the vibe of your music. Try playing a simple melody with major chords and then switch to minor chords. Notice how the mood changes instantly. This is a powerful tool for any musician or composer. By understanding and utilizing the emotional impact of major and minor chords, you can create music that truly resonates with your audience. Whether you're aiming for a cheerful, uplifting tune or a deep, reflective piece, the choice of chords will be your guiding light. So dive in, explore, and let your creativity flow. Now, let's add some spice to our chords with inversions. Inversions are a cool trick that adds variety and movement to your music. Imagine you have a C major chord, C, E, G. An inversion simply rearranges the order of those notes without changing the chord itself. For example, you could play EGC, which is the first inversion, or GCE, which is the second inversion. Inversions are like different camera angles for your chords. They show the same thing but from a new perspective, adding depth and interest to your music. Try experimenting with inversions in your DAW to hear how they can smooth out transitions between chords and create a more dynamic sound. Ready to level up your chord game? Let's talk about seventh chords. These bad boys add a whole new layer of richness and complexity to your music. A seventh chord simply adds one extra note to our basic triad, the seventh note of the scale. For example, a C major seventh chord would be C, E, G, and B. Seventh chords are like adding a pinch of spice to your favorite dish. They create a more sophisticated and interesting flavor that can really elevate your music. Experiment with different seventh chords in your DAW and listen to how they add depth and color to your sound. Section 6. The Art of Flow Chord Progressions. Now that you've got a handle on individual chords, let's connect them to create chord progressions, the heart and soul of your music. Chord progressions are the backbone of any musical composition, providing the structure and foundation upon which melodies and harmonies are built. They are essential in creating the emotional landscape of a piece, guiding the listener through a journey of sound. A chord progression is simply a series of chords played in a sequence. This sequence can be as simple or as complex as you desire depending on the mood and style you want to convey. The beauty of chord progressions lies in their versatility and the endless possibilities they offer to composers and musicians. It's what gives your music its sense of movement and emotion. The way chords transition from one to another can evoke a wide range of feelings, from joy and excitement to sadness and introspection. This dynamic quality is what makes chord progressions so powerful and integral to music making. Think of it like a story. Just as a story has a beginning, middle, and end, a chord progression guides the listener through a musical narrative. Each chord change can be seen as a plot twist or a new chapter, adding depth and intrigue to the composition. Each chord is like a chapter, and the progression is the overall narrative arc. The way you arrange these chapters can dramatically alter the story you are telling. A well-crafted chord progression can captivate your audience, making them feel connected to the music on a deeper level. Some common progressions have predictable emotional effects. For instance, certain progressions are known for their ability to create tension and release, while others are celebrated for their soothing and harmonious qualities. Understanding these common progressions can be a valuable tool in your musical toolkit. For example, the 1-4-5-1 progression, like CFGC, is often used in pop and rock music for its uplifting and anthemic feel. This progression is a staple in many hit songs, providing a sense of familiarity and comfort to the listener. Its repetitive nature makes it easy to sing along to, which is why it's so popular in mainstream music. Experiment with different progressions and listen to how they make you feel. Don't be afraid to step outside of the box and try unconventional combinations. Sometimes the most unexpected progressions can lead to the most unique and memorable pieces of music. What emotions do they evoke? Pay attention to your emotional responses as you play through different progressions. This can give you valuable insights into how your audience might react to your music. Music is a powerful form of expression, and the right chord progression can convey your intended message with clarity and impact. What kind of story do they tell? Each progression has its own unique character and can tell a different story. By experimenting and exploring various progressions, you can discover new ways to express your musical ideas and connect with your audience on a deeper level. So, dive in, explore, and let your creativity flow through the art of chord progressions. Section 7. Chords in Action, Using Your DAW. Your DAW is your sonic playground. Most DAWs have built-in tools to help you create and arrange chords with ease. You can use the piano roll to draw in individual notes or experiment with MIDI plugins like Scalar or Captain Chords. These plugins can suggest chords, generate progressions, and even help you create entire song structures. Don't be afraid to experiment and explore different sounds. The beauty of working in a DAW is that you can easily try out different ideas and find what sounds best to your ears. Section 8. Layering the soundscape, a practical example. Let's bring it all together with a practical example. Imagine you have a simple 1-4-5-1 chord progression in C major. That's CFGC. Start by laying down a basic drum beat. Then add a bass line that follows the root notes of your chords, CFGC. Next, try playing your chord progression with different instruments. You could use a piano, guitar, synth pad, or even a vocal choir. Experiment with different rhythms and voicings to create a rich and dynamic texture. You can even try adding percussion or sound effects to enhance the groove. Section 9. Unleash your creativity. Congratulations! You've just unlocked a powerful set of tools for creating amazing music. Remember, music theory is a guide, not a rulebook. Use what you've learned as a springboard for your own creativity. Experiment, break the rules, and most importantly, have fun. Now go out there and make some magic. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more music production tips.